right, let's talk about what actually sold in Big Bear in the month of May. Because if you really want to understand this market, you have to stop looking at headlines and you have to stop listening to opinions and you have to look at what actually closed. That is where the truth is. And May gives us a really clear, really honest snapshot of what's happening right now. Not what people think is happening, not what agents are hoping is happening, what actually happened. And when you go through these sales, there's a very clear pattern that shows up. The market is not dead, but it's not a forgiving market. And the gap between the homes that sell quickly and the homes that sit is getting bigger. So let's start at the lower end, because this is where a lot of people are surprised. You had a property at 391 Santa Barbara Avenue, 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, just over 1,000 square foot that closed at $150,000. And not only did it sell, it sold over the list price. Now pause there for a second, because in a market where everyone keeps saying buyers are cautious, buyers are pulling back, buyers are waiting, something still went over asking. That tells you something really important. At the right price point, demand is still there. And not just there, it's competitive. When buyers feel like they're getting a value, they don't hesitate, they move. And you see that reinforced when you look at other sales in that same general tier. You've got 1014 Peter Avenue, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, right around 1,040 square foot, closing at $250,000. You've got 448 Cedar Lane, 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, just over 1,000 square foot, closing at $305,000. That entire range from 250 up to 300 is still moving with consistency. Not explosive, not chaotic, but steady. And steady matters, because what that means is if you're a seller in that price range and your home is not getting activity, it's not because the market isn't working. It's because you're not positioned correctly within it. Now, as we move into the mid-range, this is where things start to shift. And honestly, this is where most of the friction in the market is right now, because this is where buyers start to feel like they have choices. And when buyers have choices, they slow down, they compare, they negotiate, and they don't feel pressure to overpay. A real clear example of that is 41593 Brownie Lane. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, around 180 square foot. Listed around 500 closed at. That's not a minor adjustment. That's the market correcting the price. And it's not an isolated example. You see the same pattern again and again across different properties. Mount Whitney Drive, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1,300 square foot, closing at $395,000. 1065 South Minton, 2 bed, 2 bath, just over 1,000 square foot, closing at $400. 1218 Siskiyou Drive, larger, about 1,600 square foot, closing at $580,000. Different homes, different locations, different sizes. Same outcome. They all settle below where they started. That's where I see sellers misread the market right now. They focus on list prices, but list prices are just intentions. They're not results. And right now, the results are telling us buyers are negotiating and they're winning those negotiations more often than not. Now let's move up into the higher end, because this is where the narrative really gets off track. There's this assumption that the top of the market has just frozen, that nothing is happening above 800, 900, a million. But when you actually look at the numbers, that's just not accurate. You had 1021 West London Lane, 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, over 2,700 square foot, closing at $930,000. You had 42333 Eagle Ridge Drive, 4 beds, 3 bath, just under 3,000 square foot, closing right around million. And 305 Starlight Circle, very similar profile, also closing right around 1.1 million. So clearly there are still buyers at that level, but this is the key difference. They are extremely selective. They're not browsing casually. They're not making emotional decisions. They're analyzing, they're comparing, and they're only moving when something makes sense. That could be price, that could be condition, that could be location or view, but it has to justify the number. And if it doesn't, they're perfectly comfortable waiting. That's the shift. Buyers have patience again. So when you step back and look at all of this together, May actually gives us a really simple takeaway, but it's one that a lot of people don't want to accept. Price matters more than anything right now. More than staging, more than upgrades, more than timing, price, because buyers are informed. They're watching reductions, they're seeing what closes, and they're not willing to stretch unless it's clearly worth it. So if you're a seller, this is the question you need to ask yourself right now. Do you want to test the market? Or do you want to sell? Because those are two completely different approaches. Testing the market means coming out high, seeing if someone bites, and adjusting later. Selling means coming out aligned with where the market actually is today. And the sellers who are succeeding right now are the ones that choose the second path. They're realistic from the beginning, they pay attention to feedback, and they adjust quickly when needed. If you're a buyer, this is actually a really interesting window because for the first time in a while, you have leverage again. You have options. You have negotiating power. You're not walking into multiple offer situations on every property. But at the same time, the good opportunities, the well-priced homes, the clean homes, the ones that stand out, they still move quickly. So it's not a slow market across the board. It's a selective market. And if you understand that, you can navigate it really effectively. And that's really the theme of everything we're seeing right now. The market is rewarding the sellers who are paying attention, and it's ignoring the ones who aren't. If you are thinking about buying or selling in Big Bear and you want to talk through how this applies specifically to your situation, I'm always happy to have that conversation because the strategy that you choose right now is going to have a direct impact on your outcome. And getting it right on the front end matters more now than ever. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.